My name is Jonathan. I'm going to show you how our conversion works, okay? So this is our Braunmobility conversion. It's been around for nearly 50 years, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the remote first, which is the easiest way to open up and run the conversion, okay? So at first, we have a remote here, unlock, lock button, the sliding door on both sides. I want to use the one that's going to be on the passenger side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press and hold for a couple seconds. Once the door opens up, I just let go. Now what's happening is the door is opening up by itself. The in-floor ramp is coming out by itself. And also another great feature is that the vehicle is kneeling down, okay? And it's kneeling down so that our wheelchair user is not having such a steep ramp to go up to, okay? What you see here in my hands is called a tie down. So when we're transporting our family members or loved ones, we need 4 of these, okay? 2 in the front and 2 in the back. And then we also need a seatbelt so that we can safely transport them, correct? So all this is all crash tested, okay? This is all approved by NHTSA and NMETA. So once we go ahead and we're ready to come in, we're gonna push our wheelchair user inside and walk with them, always watching their arms because of each side, and then watching our heads as well as we're going inside the vehicle, okay? So once we come inside here, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to position them so that they're facing forward at all times, always facing forward, okay? So once I have them in here, again, always watching my head as well. If it's a manual chair, you want to lock the wheels. If it's a power wheelchair, we want to go ahead and turn off the power wheelchair, okay? But again, you just want them here in the middle. So we have 4 tie downs here that you can see, 2 in the back and then 2 in the front. And I'm going to show you exactly how to install our tie down here. So this is our tie down, which we will need 4 of these for a wheelchair user. So what I want to do is I don't want to make sure that my fingers are here because I don't want to pinch them. I'm going to lay it flat in the track there, and you see how this raises up. I'm just going to move it to the left or to the right, and that's literally going to sink in like that. I want to give it a nice wiggle. All right, let me show you that once again. Okay, I want to go ahead and position this flat on the track, move it to the left or to the right, and it'll lock in there, okay? If I want to take it out for whatever reason, I go ahead and lift this up with my 2 fingers and then move the entire unit to the left or to the right, and it comes right out. What we're gonna do next is we're gonna grab the hook. If for whatever reason the hook is locked, as I'm pulling the hook, I want to press the red button so that I can go ahead freely in and out. And then I'm hooking it onto the main frame of the wheelchair and just letting go. So I'm doing that for all 4 tie downs. The great thing about these tie downs is that I can make it tighter by turning that. You see how that's tightening there? To make it tighter so that our wheelchair user is not moving around. So once all these 4 tie downs are locked, right, I'm gonna go ahead and get our seatbelt here and go around our wheelchair user. Once we go around our wheelchair user, we're gonna go ahead and grab the receiver and lock it in like that, okay? Now the great thing about these tie downs and the seatbelt, I can go ahead and make it tighter like that so that our wheelchair user doesn't have a loose seatbelt as well, okay? If I need to loosen it, I'm just gonna pull this tab here while I'm pulling the receiver, and it's gonna extend that out, okay? And then, so once we have the tie downs on and our seatbelt is on our wheelchair user, I'm gonna go ahead and close the conversion. Now, I can once again use the key, or I can use one of these open and close buttons here on the B pillar, okay? So we have close and open. That is going to activate the conversion to close, okay? So I'm gonna press that, let go, and it's gonna close by itself. The great thing about these conversions is that these windows here can go down. So let's say I'm having trouble in here, I need adjustments, and I don't want to take out the full conversion. I can go ahead and just open up the handle that's inside the door, or open up this handle to go ahead and just open the door only. So I'm gonna pull on that. And the door by itself is just gonna open up. The conversion's not gonna come out at all. And this is great because if I have another family member who's an able-bodied, like another child who can go in and out, I can freely go in and out without the ramp ever coming out and being in my way, okay? But let's say we get to our destination, right? I wanna go ahead and close this back up. I can use the key or I can use the button inside of the vehicle to go ahead and open up the conversion. Always ensuring that we have enough space for the ramp to come out, okay? About 4 to 5 feet always. Our vehicle is gonna kneel down, it's gonna stop. And so all we're doing is just everything in reverse. So now that we have the ramp out, right? Our wheelchair user is locked in, right? They're sitting in the wheelchair here. I'm gonna go ahead and just release the seatbelt first, get it out of the way, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and press the red button because all these tie downs are gonna be locked like that. Press and hold the red button and take off the hook. And the great thing about these tie downs is I can literally push it out of the way there like that, okay? And then I'm gonna unlock the wheels and then I'm gonna go ahead and take out our wheelchair user. Always ensuring that the wheelchair user is going backwards and always watching my head as well, okay? So going backwards, watching my head, watching their arms, and then taking them out and rolling them out, okay? And then I can go ahead and close up the conversion once again. And there we go. And that's it. That's our Braunmobility in-floor conversion. Again, I'm Jonathan from Mobility Works. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We're here in Fresno, California. Thank you.